Hey, welcome back to Lamb Chop Builds. How's everyone doing today? This is going to be my model cars and coffee this week. Let's go White Bucky's cup going. And we're going to be a little more of a little shop update on all the projects I got going on and where we're at with those. So with that, let's get to it. All right, before we get started, I have misplaced my microphone. Velour bag or velvet bag I used to keep it in, so I don't have it, so I got to use my phone microphone. So hopefully the sound comes through all right today, so I can replace it. First up will be, I added some seat belts into the Malibu. This is almost nearing completion. I took some of the black athletic tape right here and put a little bit of the purple paint on them just to accent it a little bit, and just took some piece of pop can right here and and then buckles, you can see they'll be okay for what it is. We put a transmission dipstick on the transmission. It might be in the right place, it might not. This is as far as this car is coming with an engine. It's just having a transmission. It's curbside. I didn't like the motor plate, so we opened it up a little bit here, and it'll be all right. Give a little bit of a look to it. And if you've seen the short, we got the clear on this. A couple little spots in here, not too bad. The hood, where I sanded it first, trying to take out that little spot right there. And it is what it is on it. I'm not going to strip it and redo it. Really, it's not too bad. You can see a little glare in there that ain't much in it. And I ran out of clear right at the end. It's got several coats on it. I feel like it's light right in here compared to everywhere else, because it's where I ran out at. But I think we're okay. I think it's just me trying to do better. My bare metal foil work was good, but I did have a couple spots right here where the paint lifted because of bare metal foil. You can let's bring that up there, right there. And then I don't know what happened here. You can see a little bit right there. But that'll be okay. I might touch it up if I keep noticing that little spot right there. We'll touch it up, but probably not. I think we'll be okay. For as much bare metal foil I've done on this one, it's better than some I've done before. It's only the second or third time I've used it. And we got the little hood emblem right here. This will be going into final assembly pretty soon. We may polish the top surface, wet sand it and polish it down just a little bit and polish it back. And there was a scratch in this door. You can see it's in certain light. So it ain't showing up all the time. When I was putting the bare metal foil on, my blade or something must have come across it just right or something. But it'll be okay. And the little spot that was on the door, I don't know how it showed up. Bring it back over here. It's not as bad now with the clear over it. Showed up after paint, nothing that was there in the primer, so who knows. A little, it ain't bad. It looks like there's a lot of orange, it's faint orange peel. That's why we're going to maybe polish it out. See if we can take it down just a little bit. That's that on the Malibu. Next we're going to go to the shop van, just where we're at. Got the custom grill made for it. And we may clean up some of them, the corners right there. We're gonna see how it looks once we get some primer on it, and if I feel like playing with it. If not, we may leave it like it is. You know, it's a new shop, they're learning. Got the van door cut out. Got rid of the hinge, or the handles, or the handle. We'll be filling that in. And I think we're going to do a suicide door type hinge on this. We got the put this in here to hold the door from falling through. It fits back down there nice. Debadged, no handles, so those will be getting filled in. What else? Got the fender flares on. Then we took the tail lights out. Well, it holds the tail lights. And I was going to use the tail lights, and we still may get back to it, from a 70.5 Camaro. But it's almost, they're not going to work for what I was wanting to do. And so we took the original tail lights here. We built a little box for them. Ooh, let me we'll slide that up in there. Almost like Frenched. God. Let's go. Which will give it a little bit of a custom look for a custom van. You know, a little fit and finish should be all right. Yeah, I think it's gonna look pretty cool if it turns out the way my visions is with it. Oh yeah, here's the firewall for the Malibu. Stick that with it. And then we're working on the Hellcat. We're putting Hellcat in the van. Got it primered yesterday, or a couple days ago. This thing on the focus. And I put the head on upside down, not paying attention, and had to break it back off, and got a hole in the block. But I'll fill it with some resin if it looks like it needs it. And cure it, no, just glue, like resin glue. We'll see. Now these things are not the easiest to put together without instructions. You kind of got to go step by step, look at pictures, you know. I've got them all marked what color they're going to be. Aluminum, chrome silver, or titanium. I think I'm painting this one a titanium silver in the oil pan, because looking at the picture I have of it, it's not aluminum. And then on the, what is it, these little pieces here, say Hemi and supercharged on them. I don't know what I've done with them. They're here somewhere. Maybe because they're staying black, I left them off. I put them up. One of them broke as I was taking it off the tree. And so we got it don't look as good as it did. It'll be all right. One side will look real good, the other side won't. Oh, here we are. You can see the one on the top right here. It's kind of boogered up a little bit. It'll be okay. And the transmission, the oil pan did break too at one time when I first started doing this a few months ago. took it off the tree. You can see the crack right in there with it. But it's gonna be okay. It's nice and flat. And I got a little bag here of the pulleys and stuff that'll says I'll paint black with a brush later on. The coil packs. Yeah, this is gonna be the engine in the old van. Be sitting down there like that somehow. Bring you over here when we get to it. That's a little ways away though. Trying to see what my next build's gonna be. So I'm gonna keep getting in this groove. It feels like that I'm gonna keep on building. I'm thinking about doing the Dodge Charger funny car for the Glory Days group build. Well, more will come on that. Another thing, the wood bed for the van here. Used a couple different sizes of coffee stirrers. Glued there's 9 pieces here. Glued 3 together with the middle, using the middle one to hold the glue. Then glued them together. There's a couple, like 3 narrow ones. These are wide. The 3 on the edges are wide, and the 3 in the middle are narrower. But they average out to like a 2x6. I mean, not 2x6 thick, but it's a 6-inch wide board, 5 3/4, which, yeah, we'll take it. But you know, I want to try this on something because I got a truck I'm going to do eventually. We'll have a wood bed, but it's going to be, I'm going to have to cut the plastic out of it and use channel in between the boards to make it look real. That'll come later. I just on the project to get going later on. Then let's turn it around here. All right, I want to say thanks to the guys over at the AMC Livecast for having me on Thursday. It was kind of fun. I ain't gonna say kind. It was fun. I enjoyed every minute of it. The talking stuff is cool. I look forward to going back again one of these days. Doing that. It was kind of fun. You know, just trying to keep up with the chat. I had trouble doing that and trying to keep an eye on the conversation. There was one spot I was typing to somebody and I didn't even hear what they was talking about. You know, even though I was right there with everyone else, I was so focused on typing a response to somebody, I forgot what was being said. So I need trying to do a little better on that. But if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't watched that show, go over and check it out. It's fun every week. And I don't know if they're going to come up here in the summer and every other week like they did last year. If they're just going to keep it weekly this time, we'll see with that. Happy modeling. We'll see you next time.